Oh yes, and while I have you guys all here and enraptured, here, um, I will have you know that I will be traveling for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Excuse me.
So MIA from both Saturday games and then no Sunday
Well,
games.
no, I'll most likely be able to participate in those. Like, if something comes up with, I'm gonna be in a different time zone. I'm gonna be in California for a couple of weeks.
Ew.
Why you?
It's California. Ew. Why would you willingly go to that melting pot?
Um. Anyway, I'm
I
going
mean,
for
it's hot
work.
as hell here.
I
It's
mean more
actually
for other reasons that most people I am friends with all agree California should be nuked into the ocean.
well.
Extreme, but okay.
I'll agree to disagree on that. I gotta go there for work.
Fair.
And we can't do California because they're over 30% of our economy.
A tainted 30%, but okay.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't bring politics up in our
Yeah.
Pathfinder game or D&D game or whatever.
Yeah, let's agree to leave it at that.
Yeah, so you'll be like 4
2 hours.
like 3
2 hours behind.
I thought they were in a different time zone than Phoenix. Oh wait, no, it's because Phoenix is weird because it doesn't do daylight. Well,
Alright. Yeah, I'll be. I won't be here. So, what will probably end up happening? I'll probably have. I might have to have Lex sign into her Discord on my big computer or something to use it for that. Now my laptop isn't very powerful, so it's not going to be able to run the streaming side to record everything. So we most likely, if it's recorded, it'll probably be because I have Lex over here who's taking care of that. Either Lex or Faith, one of the two. But without further ado, since Lex isn't in the chat, oh, that's a lot of lights. Let's move this party to a more appropriate location.
I mean, not in the
Just
past.
inside of a bag.
What loot is it trying to give? Oh no, you guys can't have Aaron Arun's Cloak of Protection in Mithril Ring Mail or a Staff of the Woodlands. That's a holdover from the character his character she was based off of. Nordea's stuff.
Did we beat him in a fight?
No.
Why'd you mention it?
because the game was trying to give it to us because it was tied to a character sheet. An enemy that technically was ended in combat.
Alright.
But it was just a character template.
know.
Here you guys go.
I don't think a blue void is an ideal place for a medical treatment.
Well, I don't have a map pulled up for inside of this space. The map that I was gonna use doesn't work anymore because we got rid of all those maps. So I gotta go in and find it again. And I didn't think about that until right now.
Are you also having trouble with the media searcher?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, it's not on right now. Yeah. Oh, I can't because
You'd have to go to
you did.
the other GM one.
Oh no, I can do it from here.
Okay.
The other modules that were outdated anyway, they weren't going to upgrade them anymore for past version 12.
Oh.
But the media searcher pulls a lot of them in together.
All I see is blue.
Are those the clues?
Why is the journal thing still not turned off? I thought I just turned it off. Oh.
It might have been because I did it and I did the thing instead of you.
Okay. I'll go with it.
Oh, excuse me.
Alright, so in a pendant in the trunk, well, in a pendant that is a trunk, like inside of a tiny house, you guys all find yourselves huddled around these strange, spirit-like entities that are doctors. Something about them, like you guys noticed, several of you noticed previously that they seem both real and unreal. Like they're towing the line between being a physical being and giving up that physicality for something else. You don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. They just seem to hang out in here and do their job, which is healing you guys. I'll say that enough time has passed that everyone has recovered all their lost hit points, and any negative conditions outside of curses are removed.
But not a rest.
I previously said it was you had a short rest. I don't know if everyone clicked it.
I did not, because I wasn't there when you said that.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
Okay, so everyone take a short rest.
Which that should reload. Yeah, that reloads just my warlock level. My warlock skill.
Mana, what are you thinking about at this point in time?
At this point?
Mm-hmm. Other than trying to weaponize this tiny house in some way, shape, or fashion.
That was a different time. I guess how we're going to deal with Lauren and them now, because they're probably not particularly happy with us.
Especially since we've technically kidnapped one of their own and also took one of their masks with us, seeing as we still have Columbina's mask.
Mm-hmm. Well, also we've brought more people into this now as well, so...
You see,
we also have to worry about those people.
You see the that noble, that half goblin and half dwarf. I've been told that they're called dwarfs. Doesn't sound too appealing, but go ahead. That's what people call him. He's currently eating a nice lentil stew. He's trying to get his energy back. You see Junior is sort of sitting in the corner, just sort of staring at you.
Do you think they told him?
Who's to say?
That stare he's giving you is kind of it's not the kind of, oh, thank you, Father, for saving me stare.
Yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Though I have other concerns. We're going to have to relocate. And we're going to have to move more carefully with them gunning for us.
Mm-hmm.
A question, Keontae.
Yes.
Now that I've reverted back, does my appearance still look the same as before? Like, do I still look like Dobat as before I did the activation?
You look like yourself, but your fur has gray patches. Like, you have like a gray streak going from the corner of your right eye that leads down in under your ear, down towards your neck. Like someone took a white marker and just was trying to. They were trying to give you a cat eye look, but you turned away at the wrong time, so it just left a streak down towards your neck.
Okay, so there's no obvious thing that I'm undead now, which I assume I'm permanently undead still.
Yes, you're permanently undead. And you find the act of breathing is merely a suggestion. You test your heartbeat, and you can tell your heart still beats. You can tell your flesh will receive the nutrients that it needs not to rot off your body. But you can also tell that you've lost something. Your heart beats so slowly as to be concerning to anyone that doesn't know better. Your fur, if you pull at it too hard, feels like it will just come out.
You'll get used to not breathing soon.
It's more along the lines of I was given an invitation to something, so I need to make sure I don't appear as suddenly an undead. This, as I point to the line, can be explained with a simple magical mishap. Not too uncommon. And I just need to make sure I'm not gonna walk into a extravagant party and suddenly turn into a skeleton. And I will also apologize again for the inconvenience that caused. I had no idea what that would do.
Don't apologize to me, apologize to the others. As he will walk away.
Well, I was assuming that we're all kind of together.
It's a basically one big room, so you guys are all sort of together.
Yeah, so this was like an open apology to everybody.
Well, it's one big room and also there's a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a separate bathroom. Where the contents of the toilet go after it's been flushed is a mystery.
We don't ask those questions.
Well, seeing as that ability of yours nearly killed a good bit of the party, sorry might not cut it this time.
Oh no, and I don't expect it to. There's not a whole lot I can do about it.
You could. You could have not taken it in the first place.
Daya's gonna look up. Why did you make a deal like that?
Curiosity. A being from a time close to what I wish to study offers you access to a magic from said time. I jump at the chance.
And in time, me or Mama could have helped you find that either way.
Haven't you heard the saying, the first rabbit to jump out of the fold gets eaten by the fox?
Yeah. It is a bad habit of mine, and again, I didn't expect it to take quite a toll on everybody else.
The blood magic like that is meant to be, it's used in ways to harm yourself or others around you to gain power. It's not power in and of itself. It gives you the ability to gain that power. So that power has to come from somewhere.
Which leads into the second reason why I've taken it this far. You you've been with us for a little bit, but you haven't seen everything. In almost every single fight that I have been in since joining this group, I have almost always ended up on the ground, nearly dying. And it was getting dang tiring.
Well,
That's why I took up the power of a warlock to begin with.
I would say, though, being insecure is a rather dangerous reason to sell your soul.
It was an opportunity to try to do better. But even then, look what happened at the church.
But even then, you could have just made a pact with yourself like I did.
I had only heard vague rumors about such abilities and potential downsides of it. This was magic I had a more or less understanding of how it roughly worked.
Decisions were made. I will not continue to.
And of course, it's not as if I can undo it at this point. I'm forever changed, and I don't think, and the worst part is, y'all probably didn't hear it. That form had an extra effect to it. Somebody was trying to take over.
This is my shocked face. As you'll point to nobody's regular, just deadpan face.
In other words, saying, I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, I didn't figure you were, but this is a fair warning to the other person in our group who has a curse mark as strong as mine.
Of course, it's my own tactics. Of course I would be familiar with it.
Delbat points to... I keep forgetting which character you are right now. Nissa?
Dijon.
Delbat points to Nissa. I'm more
Did you
referring
feed
to
him?
them.
He wants my wires because he wants food.
Okay.
Because they also have a mark on as strong as mine. So they have access to that same ability. But again, I don't, especially now that I've activated that, I don't think I can get rid of this anymore.
You made a choice, and in your seeming hubris to be able to control the whims and wows of beings more ancient than you or I could scarcely fathom, you risked a lot. If this Layla person is as powerful as you guys have described, if she's able to grant and modicums of her own power to you guys to use in combat, there's no surprise that she wants a physical body. Like, if it was explained to me that that's how you guys came across her and met each other, her trying to build a physical body for herself, that seems like something that I would want to not let her get closer to.
Don't oversell her. She's a powerful mage who has attachment issues. She's not some unknowable being.
And for me, only a means to an end. Once I can reverse engineer her mark, this is going away immediately.
But you are missing one detail there.
which is
that she knows a god, so therefore it's kind of all the same, or close to the same standing as a god.
Oh, trust me, if that's all it took, look, then the Pope wouldn't have almost died. Or the Archbishop. Sorry.
Well, from her stories, she's on this same level. So if that's true, then there's more to it than we're letting on here. I'm just saying.
Have you seen a Titan before?
I have heard of them, but I have not seen one aside from the vague drawings in esoteric tomes.
When I was a child at sea, we were sailing in uncharted waters, trying to find a new route around Katalis. But a sudden storm appeared, and at first I thought it was just a big bird in the sky. But then I realized just how immense the creature was. If you can imagine it, think of every bird you've ever seen, every bat, everything that flies through the air, and take bits and pieces, the most important bits that you would know are missing, but just enough of the not as important bits are there, and they're combined in ways that you can't even think about, lest you give yourself a headache. Beings like that I would call incomprehensible. You saw what Genryujin did that day a year ago. A lightning bolt so powerful that it ripped the ocean from one end of the horizon to the next. It drowned a city. Maybe more. Untold losses of human life. I would not equate what that has been described to me as something on that level, but she exists in a realm above what we can think to comprehend. Not quite a deity, but also not quite your average person that you'll see walking the street.
The only term that would put close to that was, I believe, the term living god, but I think she's still below that.
No, those are like your that crocodile god that you guys have, the purple skin orc. What's his name?
The what?
The one that controls the sands and builds the weapons and stuff.
Out of game, I don't remember off the top of my head, but Dovat would know and he would say it.
That would be Xanthosis.
Xanthosis, you mean?
Yeah, that one.
I was sure.
You'd be surprised how comprehensible the divine really are.
Or was it Citronitis? Which one was it?
Whichever.
But that would make sense from what she said, because she did make it sound like that she used to be a living god before she died. Or at least was close to becoming one.
I mean, given the era, Layla's out of game. Layla was first era, right?
Yes. Yeah, she survived. She's one of the of many powerful people that survived the end of the Age of Gods and were involved in the wars of who's going to take over ruling this world after the divine beings have left it. So she was involved in a lot of that conflict and fighting.
Yeah, so she survived the end of the Age of Gods and then was in the Wars of Control afterwards.
Yes. When the gods left their mess for the mortals to clean up.
Yeah. So of course she's probably on what we would equate in this era as a living god.
Mm-hmm.
All the more reason to take her down one day.
Now whose humorous is showing.
You did say one day.
I know where my power level is. And I've also displayed that there's a possibility. I have time on my hands. So.
And you don't think she doesn't have time on her hands either?
What'd you say? I didn't hear. Sorry.
I said, you don't think she doesn't have time on her hands either?
I think she has too much time on her hands.
Body right now. I do. Gives me a little bit of a head on her. Don't forget, we are both from the same time. My strength was just left somewhere.
We could wax poetic all day. Okay. The point is we need to keep...
Calliope looks up, huh?
Oh, she's alive.
What's going on? Who needs a poem?
No one, dear.
I could have sworn you died.
No, she didn't.
No. Unless this is the afterlife, which I don't think. If this were my personal heaven, I'm not saying that you all aren't nice people, but I think like 90% of you wouldn't be here.
And you would be correct.
This would probably be closer to your personal hell.
Well, no. That would be you lying face first back in that pool of blood water. Just not lying somewhere between drowning and dying of just malnutrition and being stuck in the darkness. Hold on.
It should be disappointing the person who saved her from that place.
I didn't hear what you said. I accidentally unplugged my headphones.
I said it should be disappointing the person who saved her from that place.
Okay. You guys are gonna have to fill me in. The last thing I remember was getting a pretty good chokehold on, getting a pretty good chokehold on her, and then,
Well, I think that can explain what happened. Pointing over at her, unconscious.
Oh, I did it.
Broken mess.
No, you didn't.
Sorry. You guys can let me have that for like 2 seconds.
You had it for 1. That's all I'll give you. Not to mention, we've still got stuff to do about that little problem.
Just be careful. She's like super strong. Like, I didn't think people could physically get that strong. So I thought I had a good chance because, I'm all dexterous and flexible. But yeah, it was we had a plan, and my execution of the final phase of the plan was, I would say, inadequate.
Also, unfortunately, poorly timed.
To be honest, I didn't think this was actually even part of the plan. I thought we were there just to save the child and Dea.
Well, there was another... Well, given who she is, that she's also part of another long-standing plan.
So, you see, the idea, what me and Dad came up with, we were going to leave clues behind for you all to follow, which you guys obviously did, otherwise you wouldn't have found us. And then while you guys were, fighting your way down here, maybe leaving one or two people behind at each floor, or to, try and hold back the enemies while, like a Darby, he came down to, all the way down to, help us out. And then while that's happening, we would escape on our own.
Meanwhile, we just strolled on through the first room, fought through the second room, and caught the third one in a particularly unfavorable situation.
Nobody will take a good look at both Junior and Dea. Y'all didn't sign anything, did you?
Junior just shakes his head no. Dea's like, what do you think I would be dumb enough to do something like that?
Good.
And did they say anything to you?
With that good, nobody will also pat Junior on the head.
The best I can estimate, because they were speaking in Sylvan, and I don't know Sylvan. I know enough to recognize the language when I hear it, but...
Can you repeat it? I know Sylvan.
I'm pulling up her character sheet. Alright, so she's in her red hair form, so don't expect a lot.
Well, he's just trying to do something right now. Because he feels bad. Oh, not bad. 17.
Alright. Hey, she, in a very broken way, explained something. I need you to give me... what would be used for this? I gotta find the proficiency tab now. Where's
It's on the front sheet. The gear icon, it's on the very front.
Mm-hmm.
Literally smack in the middle.
Probably insight.
She has a NPC seat, and it seems to be there is a kitchen. Alright, give me a quick sec. Give me a insight check.
Alright. And I'll probably use an inspiration to see what my roll is. Yeah, let's inspo that just to be on the safe side. Features. Oh, excuse me. So, 21?
Alright. C loosely explains that they were talking about holding them in the cells overnight, so that they can and have you guys distracted in the city looking for them while they went out of the city to do something after the dinner.
They were hoping we'd be on a wild goose chase a little while longer so they could sneak out after the dinner.
How much time do we have before the dinner?
It was this afternoon. It was right around sunset. So, you guys have maybe like an hour, 2 hours tops.
And I believe I still have the invitation. Yeah, invitation to banquet.
Well, I guess that also goes into, I guess we need to decide on what we're going to do once we actually get there. With all the new information we have.
Honestly, I'm still debating if I can even go at this point. I don't know if they'd have wards against undead or not.
Who was
I
it that
doubt
was
it.
kidnapped? Who was it that was kidnapped that we have put inside of the house? The prince?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From our knowledge, yes.
Wasn't there questions that you guys was going to ask him to kind of get clarification on what's been going on in the kingdom? Like why he got kidnapped?
I think that was more up Kiara's alley.
Wait, really? I don't remember
I mean,
that.
look, if nobody's gonna ask that question, that's fine. Never mind. I was just asking.
Yeah, I wasn't going to. During those sessions, I was a bit more focused on other problems I was causing.
I mean, I was curious how this eternal struggle was being maintained.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I guess I will ask the question up. So I'll turn to the prince. So why in the world do they have you down there?
Well, I was on the battlefield and I found myself in a sticky situation. And Zoran and his crew rescued me from it. You see, I almost got taken out by one of those big brutish fellows, those with the big tusk and everything. But Zoran's crew, who got me out of there, they brought me back to their base to nurse me back to health, which I thought was a bit weird. But then they inhibited my spells casting and kept me just barely fed so that I couldn't gain enough energy and get enough rest to regain my natural magics. But it's really unfortunate. They are such great assets to the kingdom, and I don't know if my life will be valued as highly as their contributions in the wartime efforts.
Hate to tell you, I'm pretty sure you were manipulated. See, those Tusk fellows are with them. They probably fabricated that little altercation so that they could sweep in and save you. But really, they're just trying to keep you away.
Of course, the question still stands, why do they need to remove you from the board?
Probably more as like a bargaining chip to keep the king in line.
So, should we bring the prince to the dinner?
No,
Why not?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it'll definitely cause some chaos looking over
Well, I'm
looking over at nobody to see what...
Well, I'm certain His Majesty, he'll do like a little bow towards the prince. Would love to go to a banquet to get his energy back up.
Well, these doctors advised me not to eat anything heavy for the next 2 days, because I need to slowly build my stomach back up to the capacity to eat large quantities of food like I want. But I guess I could go to a banquet or two today. Only one? Okay, I guess I could go to a banquet and nibble on a few small morsels.
Okay. Well, I could take you with us. Quick side question, Keontae, just another cosmetic check. The mark on my arm, does it look any different now, or is it still like the curse mark used to be?
It looks like it did after you progressed it to the second stage.
Okay.
Like you remember that, like it was sort of the center of that transformation, and so there is a bit of white fur around near it.
Okay. I'm gonna rebandage that spot then, because I think I ripped that bandage earlier. Well, so while we're talking, he's just kind of applying a bandage wrap around the mark area.
Alright.
Of course, it would be amusing to see the look on Zoran's crew's face if they are there. And of course,
You'll have to keep me informed.
Of course. I'll do my best. But
wait, sorry, out of game. Who's going to the banquet?
Well, so far, Dobat has the invite.
Gotcha.
Like, Dobat was handed the invite when he met the Layla's apprentice person. Can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Okay,
Cure K.
I was just checking.
Pardon?
Cure K.
Cure K. Okay.
Well, we got invitations from multiple different sources, so it's...
Well, I only know that I have an invitation from the court mage. Effectively. So, it's a matter of who wants to go.
Your invitation does allow for a +1.
Yeah. So, I could take one. Well, if I do the +1, I could take the prince. At that point.
I don't think he'll need an invitation.
That is true.
Then, if that is the case, then does anyone wish to go with me?
While I would normally relish the opportunity, I should probably stay with Junior for now.
Well, anyone that goes with the prince in his return would probably get an audience as well.
Though, very tempting. But if we are going to be under threat of Zoran's, not that I really care or I don't really care about the altercations. I do have others I need to consider, as he and so I must prepare them.
Do keep in mind that Zoran can track you.
It is kind of worrisome, though, that the two on the outside haven't come in yet.
I thought everyone's inside.
No, Darby and Harim are outside.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what she was. That's what I was referring to. It is kind of getting worrisome that they haven't come in to check on us yet.
Well, Darby's probably giving a speech or something.
And plus, I would like to give aid to Bakari if she needs it.
But you would think she would be come in here quickly, considering that her sister's in here.
She knows that Bakari and I are in here. Her sister is not any, and the doctors are here. Her sister's not in any mortal danger. So she knows she has at least some time.
We'll cut it outside of the tiny house, close to the necklace that it resides inside of, and the palatial room. The palatial room of Harim Arun, where Harim and Darby have moved several large pieces of furniture to create an open space in the room. What would Adarpi be thinking about at this instant?
Am I still the blue bull?
If you can be the blue bull for several hours, so if you want to be the blue bull right now, you can. You can turn back to your normal self.
I don't know. I feel like my power still. It would be a waste if I just waste it. I don't want to just waste it, so I'll be the blue bull for a while. My concern was going to dinner like this.
Yeah, you do know the Noxians have a pretty sizable bounty on the blue bull.
Yep. I mean, am I under arrest, though? A bounty and under arrest? I feel like that's different.
You would know that the Noxians do have some sway in this city in particular.
Oh.
So, they could turn you in as a political move. Especially since you know the princess of the kingdom of Nox is also going to be attending this dinner.
Fine. Well, I'll finish help moving the furniture then. And I'll open the door to the tiny house.
Are you going to go inside, or are you calling people out?
There's not a reason for everybody to stay in, except for those who need to stay in. Right?
Alright, so you guys see the door open, and the Darby will give you guys all clear.
I'll wait until Junior's finished eating.
He thanks Bakari for the food. Sort of goes, finds somewhere else and just sort of sit and think.
That kid has been through hell.
Think he knows your secret.
Or he just went through something horribly traumatic.
You gotta remember, Nissa is 90% drama.
Yeah, but they're also the ones that are most likely to tell him your secrets since they know it as
why?
well.
It doesn't benefit them to tell him.
I mean, yeah, it does. It brings a wedge between you and him, and then also could also be used as a way to slow us down.
They don't even understand the emotional connections between Adarpi and her sister. To exploit that. I don't think they're cooking up a particularly deep plan for Junior.
I'm just saying, you never know.
But, actually, let me see what spell slots I have left. As I'm reading this wrong, I think I have a second level left.
What you gonna do?
I'll use a lesser restoration on Junior.
When he sees you coming over, he'll glance away for an instant, but then he'll still hold his arm out for you to cast your magic.
Well, it's a device.
Yeah.
And I was sitting with him earlier.
Yeah.
And nobody's technically by him as well, because I did specify that after he asked the question of "Did you sign it?" and he shook his head, he patted his head.
He's going to look up at you. Is my father it's in any way, shape, or form my father still alive in you or through you?
Bakari's gonna give Mana a very sharp look. A warning look.
Nobody is like cracking a half smile because nobody knows the answer, but he's gonna let Mana, because this is work. You already saying.
You understand the properties of baking, correct?
Yes. We ran a bread store.
Making sure you paid attention. When you mix ingredients together, all the ingredients stay, but they become something new. That is my relationship to your father.
But it's not the same.
He is all here, but he is not. He is part of something else.
But
So in short, yes.
When you add sugar there into the flour for baking, it becomes part of the bread, but you can't get that sugar back, can you?
Not through normal means, no.
Is it? I told myself that my father must have just quit gambling and turned his life around. He quit smoozing with his nobles to, you know, try and do something different, something. But my father wasn't brave. My father didn't fight. Not really. I think somewhere deep, I always knew, but I prefer to think that my father had changed for me. That I wasn't a liability, something that he had to take care of, something that held him back.
Do you want the truth as I see it?
Sure.
Your father was not a good man. And he would do anything if he felt that it would sate his ambitions. His ambitions was you. He, your father died because he continued to push, and sometimes when you push, someone pushes back. Your father was assassinated. The whys I do not know. And when he became a part of me, I took up his mission because I had things that he couldn't have had. And people were taking advantage of him and to get more than they should have and do far too little for you. While he was not people, I feel like he is at least owed that what he dedicated his life towards was have a chance to prosper.
He told me that you're a monster, that you eat people, take on their appearance, hide in plain sight so that you can reach your goals.
Not quite. Me and your father are quite alike in that front. I've dedicated to what life I've had to doing the things that I couldn't do when I was human. But But my long-term ambitions are rather short, but as lists go, and I will not live to see many of them completed.
I beg to differ. I'm sure you'll be living for a very, very long time. I'll make sure of it. I definitely need someone to ground me.
Do not fret. Even if something did happen to me, I would have ensured that there was someone to take my place.
I'm gonna need a little time.
Of course.
I'll stay.
But
I'll stay here.
you must promise me two things. You will continue your recovery process. I will not see you deteriorate as long as you are around me. And that you will not be reckless. If your fate is to be elsewhere, if that is your desire, you will not do so recklessly. Is that understood?
I will continue to uphold the promises you already had me make previously. I think I've weaned myself away from the bolster that my father instilled in me. You have thoroughly humbled me. And like
Questionable.
from like a little ways down, you just hear, "Oh, that's some good soup. I think it's time for me to go." The prince is kind of that tension was getting kind of awkward for him, so he sort of finished his soup and is kind of heading towards the door.
Well, didn't you guys need him for going into the party?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys, who all's exiting the tiny house?
Well, I guess nobody will. But before that, he will be like, he'll go to Prakari. Eventful day, but I do stand by what I said earlier. You were a great help in helping me with my ritual earlier today. So, if you need me, I will try my best to help you with your artifact.
So long as you don't try to, take it for yourself.
I wouldn't. And I give you my word on that.
Well, now that I have the staff, I need to see what.
Give me 1 minute. We're gonna go sing "Happy Birthday" to my son, and I'll be right back, and we can finish off the rest of the session. You guys can just chat amongst yourself. Let me find some chatting amongst yourselves music real quick. This music's a little too...
Okay, everybody, it's time to go silent for the next who knows how long.
See what you did.
What?
Your mouthing off gave him ideas.
It just kind of felt that way from what was going on. That's why I brought it up. But yeah, I think I did plant the idea, so I will take the fall for that one.
When I asked you to hang around my son, I meant it to be as a positive influence so that he would get to know other people. And he would, not use slurs and stuff.
Well, now that the secret's out of the bag, then it kind of puts him in a better position because he can decide if he wants to go with us or if he wants to go his own way, which is probably the safer thing.
The thing is, I was going to wait for something like that until we had settled down a bit, so that I can make sure that he has the resources he needs. I still haven't given him access to his family accounts. Mostly because I wanted to, get the brat out of him before he had access to a witch guy's money.
Well, he wasn't really rich. He was in debt, don't you remember? So therefore, the account is kind of minimal anyway.
Well, I don't think he was in financial debt. I think he was in,
No, he was in financial debt, as I remember. That's why he was taking the jobs, is because he was in financial debt.
Well, we could easily just sell one of the many artifacts we have on us and set up an account for him.
Mm-hmm. And plus, he was the bakery was also in poor esteem until you took over.
But no, the main problem with the bakery was that the golems were breaking down, but we worked on, me and Picard worked on those to get them in, working condition.
But yes, he was not in very good wealth at the moment. Because he had spent it all to try to help his son, and then that's why he took the jobs, because he was bankrupt. Or almost.
Sorry about that.
I, for one, certainly hope he does stay with us. It would be good to have him grow up in the right environment. I.e. my goal.
Well, it's just like, he was held by the person that was most likely would tell your secret to him. Considering that we are enemies. Do they know your secret?
We weren't really like enemies before. It was more of just we were there.
Oh, we're definitely
We weren't
enemies
quite
now.
against each other yet.
Also, they're dumb. They jumped the shark.
How so?
Okay, think of it like this. If I had a hostage, you know what I would do in this circumstance? I wouldn't tell them straight up what I would do is I would hold that information until, well, we were coming to blows.
Well, I think you were hoping that you would hold it more against you and try to assassinate you.
That would be like the silliest thing.
Pretty sure their goal was just to distract us from something, which
You know,
it could be any number of things. But to be honest, I don't know why they want to distract us from something, even though we haven't technically been like on opposing sides before.
it's obviously probably the tomb. Possibly.
Probably, but you would have to distract us for like more than a week than just like a day.
Well, time dilation, and to give them enough chance to actually get into the tomb before us.
You know, right now, which tomb? That is the question.
It's probably Layla's tomb. I don't think they even know about the primal one yet.
Even if they did, they don't have the map.
Yeah.
So it would either be Layla or the gunslinger.
Which, seeing our connection with Layla, it's most likely Layla's.
I'm gonna be blunt. I've considered having a way to get Dobat out of the party and out of the campaign for me. But just send him off to that tomb and let y'all go to the gunslinger. Or the primal, whichever one y'all wanted to do first.
I'm pretty sure the next one that's opening is the primal one.
Yeah, and Layla's is already open. Yeah, because I legit don't know what to do with Dobat now.
I mean, it seems like you don't have anything to worry about as long as you don't keep activating the mark recklessly.
Well, so far, we don't know of any other long-term ramifications, and again, I now show up as undead.
Yeah, but like most people don't know how to deal with that. Really, the only people you have to worry about is like walking into a church.
There is also the problem of your phylactery is missing.
Oh yeah, I never did check if I got my flute back.
Like, I think you're overthinking the social ramifications.
Do
Like,
I have my...
At worst, you might be treated like a damp fear or something.
Did my flute return to me, Keontae, or no?
Keontae's not here right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
remember he... Good thing. Happy birthday.
No, I was not here until just now.
Oh, yeah.
When y'all zoomed out, I went to take care of my Sunday chores.
Yeah, that's celebrating Zayden's birthday today.
And...
Dope.
He's
Yeah,
turning
that's-
11.
If that's a problem, I go talk with Layla. Or I see if I can sense it, considering that was also part of my character's story to begin with. But it's also now more of the path to power he had to actually do stuff is now going to hurt everybody. So,
Well, the thing is, I guess the question is, what are you willing to risk to get it under control?
I mean, can this
'Cause
be
it's-
put under...
Well, that's the thing. Because we haven't tried, we don't know. Like, it's entirely possible that if you just practice with it, you can turn the aura off. And stuff like that. We're not really in a circumstance where it's like we don't have any options, and if you know.
But it's also just how Dobat feels now about the situation. Like, I activated this thing and it nearly took out everybody. So he's like, do I even want to stay with them after doing that?
Well, question. How would Dobat feel if he cast Fireball for the first time and didn't know how it actually worked? And accidentally blew up some of his friends.
about the same.
Even if they lived?
Yeah, you all lived. So it'd be about the same as the current situation. Because something he didn't quite understand hit everybody, and now he knows the ramifications of that. Granted.
Yeah, but usually the solution to I accidentally fireball my friends is to, okay, fireball has this radius, so now I'm going to fireball responsibly.
Well, the problem is the radius is set around him.
Yeah, so don't stand around people, or learn a teleport spell, or ask Mana to teleport you. I have Vortex Warp. I can drop you anywhere on the map when we're fighting, and then you can transform.
Well, yeah, but that's in melee. And you're also... And I think we have a couple melee fighters. Eh.
But a lot of... So, okay, who's a melee fighter? Mana?
John, technically. John
also uses a...
Yeah.
This also uses a...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Did they legit just be silent this whole time?
No.
We've
We've
literally
been
been
talking
talking
this
this whole time.
In fact, I asked you a question because I didn't know you had left. Because I just got back.
Alright. What did I miss on the conversation side?
We were talking out of character stuff. But I had asked, did my magical flute return to me?
No.
Fun. You know, we were more talking about I kind of came up with a way to just write Dobat off and give myself a new character. But we'll see if I ever do that.
So I'm coming from our setbacks.
I know, but the dice have been hating this character, and I'm just slowly getting worn down of trying to keep them going.
No, you're going to a fancy event where there will be a lot of opportunities for your characters to shine.
Yeah, so where are we right now? Still...
Dorothy opened the door for the tiny house for people to leave out.
Okay.
And Junior is coming to a realization.
Door table.
Did I make any notes about what I need to ask about for the dinner? Why can't I access the notes?
Updates.
Because the module turned itself back on. Hold on. Alright, here, let's try this. It'll reset.
game. There's Charles. Yeah, I have my notes. Let's see. That. No, I don't have any notes about anything we need to ask about there, but okay. But I guess I will. Well, actually, no. I need to remain in here, don't I, to help with the exorcism?
That's up to you. Because I don't know if a Darpy is wanting to do it right now.
Well, then I guess I'll head out.
Well, you probably want to at least remove the rest of the mask.
Well, we've already tried that. That was attempted last session. We got as much as we could off with all of our power.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, it is literally just we need the exorcism.
Well, you either need to do it probably now or figure out a way to keep her sister under.
That's all up to a Darpy right now because she has the thing we need.
Because that is the thing that needs to happen here, is a decision on that, because if she wakes up in that time, you don't know if you can keep her contained or not.
Yeah, so I guess I'll pop out and ask a Darpy.
Mm-hmm.
So what do I pop out to?
You are in a very upscale room. You've been in some pretty nice rooms once before. Or back at the library. They have rooms that are really nice for people who are studying to stay in if they're doing some overnight studying or anything like that. But you've never seen a more well-furnished room. You would like to comment and note on the history and how old some of the furniture is. That when you come out, you see that Adarpi and Harim have moved all the furniture to the extreme sides of the room and basically cleared the center part of the room. Even the large wooden stone bed, it has been turned sideways just to make even a little bit more space in the room.
Any reason everything's been moved like that?
Is there a reason?
Yeah, I asked.
You guys needed space for everyone to come out in because the room was very
it's good for y'all.
Okay.
You can actually tell that the bed has some giant rooms marked into the stone parts.
Oh, bless that. I'm not gonna pay attention to that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I just pop out like I'm just making sure of what I'm popping into because I was away for a little bit while you described this room. Are you gonna do the thing now or later?
Better time to do it now than later. I can't imagine her having to wake up.
Yeah, we've got as much of that mask up as we can, but there is some of it that just will not come off, so... She is still unconscious in a bed in there if you want to go for it.
We can try for it. When is this party? Dinner?
Maybe about an hour or two, between an hour or 2 hours, depending on whether you want to be on time or fashionably late for this party.
Well, I still got to get something to wear. I have no idea what I'm wearing.
Okay, so you're probably gonna do it later then.
Do what later?
The exorcism.
No, I'm saying I could do it now. I just need somebody to go out and get me something, some clothes. I look over at Hareem.
Hareem, you're like, she will grab like one of the curtain pin pulls, and she will take it, wrap it around your waist piece, and mark it with a bit of ink from her ink bottle, and then do the same for your hips and your chest, and then she'll just guess at the rest of it, and she'll put a powder out of the room.
Alright. I'm gonna be taking the prince with me. Yeah, everybody else is still in there, kind of recovering.
Wait, what size did she get? Hold on.
Nobody is.
She just took.
Nobody's heading out.
She didn't just take the Blue Bull's size. Did she?
Yes, she just took them because she was a bit flustered and was like, "Oh, I don't know her sizes," and she grabbed like a curtain pin pull and like wrapped it around.
So just let her do it too.
I was gonna say, were you still transformed?
Yeah.
I thought you would have ended your transformation by now.
I will put it on. I will put them on as the Blue Bull, and then I will shrink down. So that means that I have to be in Blue Bull form to get my clothes. So when she gets back is when I'll change. What you making the sound for?
You're gonna shrink back down, and the clothes ain't gonna shrink with you.
Yeah, they are.
They ain't magical clothes like that.
Yep, magical clothes are the ones that resize.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
right now
is with Wild Shape, you can choose.
With
Wild Shape, you can choose to keep your equipment. So the assumption is that the clothes will grow with you. Now,
that's what Mom's saying. Hold on. Where's my book? Because that would mean that a Darpy is basically naked right about now.
Well, the
Well, when you wild shape, it's literally in the description that you can choose to have what you're wearing meld into you or not meld into you, and it will like change shape to fit your anatomy.
Yeah. So it's
in the description.
So it's your current clothes that you were wearing before you wild shape. It changed and morphed to fit your new form. Now,
new clothes.
If you were to put new clothes
on, somebody go get her.
Well, go get her.
I can't leave this room like this.
Novat's gonna run. Hareem.
Don't worry, I will get to my cousin. And he'll run off.
Have fun with this. I need to make some preparations, as nobody will start heading out and sending like psychic messages to his members.
I will go into the tiny house then.
And I'll go with you.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna bring you home. I'm gonna bring you home.
I'll go to the cart because we need to move it.
Probably bring Daya with you.
Go with Mana, just so that, because I'm pretty sure the safest place would be to go park it near Phenomena tent.
That's your new domain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My turn.
Would you like to join us, Bakari?
Journey. Welcome, journey. Over the phone.
Like as you guys are leaving out, you'll see a very confused looking maid who like see like you look like it looks like she just cleaned that room that you guys came out of, because she's like coming out of the next room over, and she's seeing like she's trying to do
A small squad.
She's trying to do the mental math, like, when did people get in there? I was just in there.
Why are you coming in here checking and stuff?
Where were they? Did they go in there while I wasn't looking?
Yes.
But that's
Don't worry, you just have an infestation of randomly appearing people in the castle.
She just doesn't pay attention. She was distracted. Like, we were in here this entire time. She cleaned around us. I'm thinking about also doing not just the exorcism, but also the Sloth Day wish. But I don't want to waste the Sloth Day wish just yet. But I only have today, correct?
yes.
Yeah.
And it's late in the evening. It's sunset.
Yeah. Is that going to be a roll?
You just have to do a religion check for it to activate, but yeah, that's about it.
Oh, to activate it?
Yeah.
No, I'm nervous.
I'll help you with it.
Okay.
I'll do aid plus inspiration when we get to that point.
Okay, so let me go ahead and call that person, because I don't have the thingy. And then I also have my genie wish as well, right?
Well, yeah, if you can get a hold of the particular gin.
Oh yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to them yet. Aren't they supposed to be at the thing?
Yeah, they're supposed to
The
be
party?
at the party. That's what your relative said, that there's a genie that they know that's going to be at this party.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been kind of great to at least talk to the genie first, but the genie can't really help with anything, because it's a wind of whatever type of
They're a
genie.
desert genie, so they focus mostly on wind and sand related stuff. But
So I'll go to them after the fact.
There's also a factor of freedom and other different things that are wind related that they can help with, but
Yeah, I could talk to them then later about the same topic, but that I'm making the prayer for. But okay. So we can kind of like kill two birds with one stone in that. But okay. Let's get started then.
Are you going to take out the token?
Yeah. I'll take out whatever's needed to be taken out. I'll call whoever I need to call.
Alright.
We're gonna have to work quick.
The lack of sound is deafening. It's when you break the token to summon in that cleric, you smell ozone. It's like a etheric scent that you can't quite place. It's like electricity going off nearby. And the fur on the back of your neck and on Dobat's. Is Picari still here, or did Picari go with everyone, with Mana and nobody?
I got interrupted while I was trying to communicate, so
I apologize.
I'm not sure.
Would you...
Nissa is still sitting there. Because she didn't go anywhere either.
Would Picari have gone with them?
I was trying to figure out, because nobody invited me, but I was trying to figure out exactly what they were going to go do.
Move the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Move the cart to his new domain, and then he's going to be working with his new followers.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm moving the cart since they know where it is right now, and I don't want them attacking it again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if y'all need my help, I guess I can come help with that.
Okay, the additional protection is appreciated. Because, I don't know what their next priority is.
I'll help nobody, Amana. And Nick, what I was trying to say to you earlier before everything is, Picari would have said with the staff part of the artifact she's got back, she's gonna want to try to see if she can fix it.
And nobody, of course, will, like I said before, will do what he can to help.
This
will be an interesting project.
Go ahead. You who will feel this surging of energy through your body, and you will feel a sense of danger, like rabbit caught in a trap. You don't know what that this feeling is, but it's keeping you well rooted.
Feels like someone else is about to make a deal with the devil.
You guys watch as the sound of coins tinkling down that staircase. Yes. And you'll watch as the high priest of Arun appears before you.
It seems like you have procured the things that are needed at a faster rate than I expected. Do you have all that is required?
Did you guys hear that? I don't know if it came across.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that is lovely. I smell something delicious.
Oh, and just so you guys remember what they look like, I think I have a picture somewhere. Half of their body is like a pitch black, and the other half is it's almost like in the process of becoming.
Okay, what I missed?
It's almost in the process of being turned into pure energy.
What is?
The high priest of Arun is here.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I got called by family, and it turns out it was just, hey, come see the Harvest Moon.
Alright, Cardinal. Okay, then let me Hero Forge, because I made another version of Hero Forge too. But she's going to appraise the area inside, and she'll look at the runes and magical little incantations that you've placed on the inside of the tiny house.
These are quite well done. You're quite learned, young one.
Just to ensure whatever needs to happen happens in an orderly, and safe way, of course. These are our physicians. They're here to help. Bennu has the cobalt baby, so Bennu will be there, of course.
I'm trying to remember, did I meet this NPC? Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find the image so that.
Remember, we plan on giving him one of the I think I left one. A cursed object.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a cursed object with you to do this.
To give him. That's what I was talking about. We were talking about cursing him.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, I had prepared the tiny house. I know that. This is for Sloth Day. This is the exorcism. I wanted to see who would be able to enhance the abilities of the exorcist. Or if I needed to do that.
Well, is an enhanceability needed?
Give me a give me a insight check.
Okay. $11.
You were spoken to. It was spoken of earlier about incomprehensible beings. This priest, now that you get a look at her outside of the counting chamber, the right side of her body is almost translucent and made of this energy, and you can see that the scars of glowing magical lightning across her body, he are shifting and sparking slightly as she moves and talks. But there's something unnerving about this entity, and you feel almost in that same way a mouse that is being stared down by a wild cat.
Yeah. But that doesn't answer the initial question. But I'm assuming the answer is no.
Hello?
Your perceptions are giving you that this entity is a lot grander than the glamour that you see before you. Something like you would know that in your studies there are creatures and beings that when they interact with mortals and beings that they deem as lesser, they show only the best side of themselves, only the side that they want to be seen, and you can tell that what you're looking at is what she wants you to see of her. She's probably beyond any help that you can give her.
Yeah, okay. That's all I needed to hear. We don't need to help her.
Okay, so no enhanceability. Do we need to restrain her?
Your
Do we need to restrain her any further?
Your sister. Your sister's will to survive is what that he needs. During this process, it would be a tug of war between the three souls inside of her.
Okay.
You can help in whatever way you feel might help. But the most important thing is keeping her will to live intact. There are things that are beyond Jinshu's reach. In the realm of the unliving, those that are not that want to pay their dues to survive. That is where Jinshu falls short.
Alright. I'm going to.
But you don't have your flute anymore.
I have an ocarina. I have.
Oh,
I
well,
always.
I was about to say.
I have 2 instruments in all time. It's just the pan flute was. I added a bit more to it. The pan flute has other story importance and now it's been hijacked, but we can deal with that later.
Okay.
A good bard always comes prepared with a backup.
I hope so.
I picked 2 from Legend of Zelda. What did you expect?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I flip out the ocarina, and I will start playing the song you told me.
Okay.
The payment.
And much.
The payment.
Oh, payment.
Yeah, that's all me.
Okay.
Inventory. Why does my inventory say it's empty?
Because you're transformed into the blue bull.
Transformations are weird. We should not use them.
I mean, your equipment got merged into you. That's.
I feel like I had a lot more than this too. Jay, stop, baby. I want you to go back out there. Go tell Faith that it's bath time. I said bath time. Oh. How much was the payment again? Do you remember?
It was in the quest log, but all the quest logs appear to be empty now.
Let's just say it's free.
Oh, there it is.
It's in there, but I also have it written down if we need.
I offer my friendship.
Genie Wish.
And the ability to be resurrected.
You would need the diamond for resurrection. For the resurrection.
Okay. Yeah, as a backup, yeah.
No, I need the diamond for the resurrection, not as a backup. Oh, you're saying if she dies?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. But yeah, let's hope that that doesn't happen, right? You just said that she'd be good. It was something gold, but I know that my number was a lot more than this.
Yeah, let me go to it.
Because Adarthi was working.
Yeah, it's just a lot of
Let me
these.
go to my notes and see if I wrote something down. It was in my biography. I don't see my biography. Oh my gosh. I do not panic, Alexis.
Remove
My biography.
Find a Jinn, to redeem themselves. I don't think I wrote it down because initially you had a quest thing for it. But now that quest thing seems to be not containing the information.
Journal entry.
Alright.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? Now that song's in my head. What's up with the picture of Bennu? Have it. It's 8:01. I gotta take DK home too.
Alright.
Um.
Okay. You needed the body, a safe place, a diamond worth 1,000 gold, or whatever it was for the resurrection if it's needed. And that's it.
Yeah, I think we prepaid.
Yeah, we had to pay that day. That's why my number's low.
Okay.
But
yeah,
we paid that day.
Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll.
Okay. So if you're ready, then it is time. And that's what we'll end off for this week.
Yes, I know. Well, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
I'll need to get that flute back at some point. I'll probably have to ask Layla where it is.
I'll help you find it.
Definitely. Yeah. We'll
in there and go look at now.
We'll use your
Sorry.
We'll use that locate object to see if it's in town first, and then probably I'll check Layla later.
Find closest soul. Find closest soul belonging to Dobat.
Well, all she has to do is find object, the pan flute.
Or globe.
Because it is still considered an object. If it's not considered an object, we have bigger problems.
Zayden, come on. All right. Yo. I'm going to keep listening, but I'm going to go mute.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we can, unless there was anything else y'all wanted to do, we can go ahead.
The only thing I was going to use the shield to level up.
Okay, so
I also wanted to.
Go ahead.
Come on, let's go. I also wanted to know before I left, before we start this, how long is it going to take for this resurrection, or not the resurrection, but his possession journey? Go take a bath, baby. He'll be right back.
Probably.
And if it was a long time, will I have enough time to what is it called? Will I make it?
All right. Let me see how
to be able to do the blessing.
I'd say the longest spell I can think of, it shouldn't be more than a few minutes, if anything.
Well, some spells that technically have a longer cast time.
Yeah, like Hallowed, but we're not doing that. We're doing like a exorcism.
The spell takes 1 hour to cast.
So assuming this all works, we'll be. Oh, well, she's gone.
She's getting back in.
Okay. So 1 hour. So assuming this works, we'll have to leave straight from here.
I mean, to be fair, even if you get there on time, they're probably going to be possessioning people in.
Presenting Lord such and such of so and so. Oh, here be escorted by Lady so and so of such and such.
Yep. Yeah. A bunch of grandstanding.
Alright, so what we can do, we can do the level up ritual at the same time as
you can still hear my voice, so that's kind of a good thing, but I will go ahead and say the prayer.
Okay. So what I was saying, we can save that for next session.
Yeah. I want to just make sure that I'm prepared to do that for next session.
Okay. So you're.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Kiara's level up.
And I am going to dip out.
Yep,
So y'all
same
have
here.
a good night.
Because I gotta go get food.
See you Saturday.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
All right, quick, you two, let's get on Baldur's Gate.
Also, my level is going to be next.